This is Currarong on the New South Wales south coast, just 2.5 hours south of Sydney. It's one of Shep's favourite places to fish. It's surrounded by national park and lots of natural beauty.
G'day, Shep here. Well, today we thought we might try to do a bit of squid jigging. I love squid jigging. Squid are not only good for food, but they're great for bait as well. So we're down here off Currarong, just drifting over these nice weedy patches, the little reef structures here, where the squid just hang out on the bottom, waiting on the bottom, looking up, waiting for those fish to come across so they can ambush them, sneak up on them, and bang them, pounce on them. So we're just using this squid jig by Shimano here. Very simple rig, just the squid jig there. You can see the prongs on the end, so the squid comes up, grabs it, and it gets caught up on their tentacles. So all we're going to be doing is just casting out along here as we drift down with a slight breeze over these nice weedy patches. And I reckon it won't be long before we get a nice squid. In fact, we've got one right now. So I'll bring him in here. Oh yeah, I love the squid. You can see them inking out there. That's their defence mechanism. It's only another little one. You can see him inking away. So rather him ink in there than in here, that's for sure. I've been inked on before and it makes a big mess on your kayak. That's a perfect little bait size. Have a go at it. That's lovely. See him ink there? All that ink mucus. So what they do is when they've got a fish, I can actually see one underneath it as well. Must be a lot of squid here because I can see one underneath. So we'll get this one in. We'll pop him straight, this lure straight back out. So there he is, another little nice size. Oh, he's just dinked in my kayak as well. The little stinker. Well, it hasn't taken us long. I've got a nice little squid on here. It's just a small one. Probably going to be a perfect bait size. I'll just bring him in here. Here he comes. Got to watch you don't get inked. He's a lovely little fella. There he is. I'm always a bit wary because they tend to squirt out the ink and make a big mess on your kayak and also yourself. So he's going to be a perfect size bait for a kingy. We'll just put the hook through the top hood there. We're just casting out over these nice shallow reefs around here, the reedy reefs. We'll just turn the kayak around a bit so you can see where I'm casting. And you just want it really slow, stopping it every now and again. A little bit of a twitch here and there, and the squid hone in on it, and then I'll just come up and grab it. Getting some great size squid for bait for kingfish or snapper. We've just blown off the reef a little bit, so we'll just paddle up over here and see if we can't get some more. Just paddle over here. Just paddled over this nice reef here. This is where we got to just before. We'll just cast out there. Same thing, we'll just do a nice slow retrieve. Stopping it every now and again. They seem to like it when you stop. That's when they seem to come in and grab it. So every now and again just pause it. And there we go, we got one straight up there. Right as soon as I stopped it, there he was. So here he comes, he's inking away there. Another perfect size bait. just got to make, there's another one sitting underneath it too. Wow. Just try and get all the ink out of him before he goes into me live bait well. Hook this one on the top of the head here. So there he is. Beautiful bait size squid. We'll pop him in the live bait well. There he goes, inking away. Better put the pump on, clean that water out a bit.
This was perfect for squid jigging. There's heaps of bait fish around over these nice shallow reefs.
Taking it. Whee! Just shot right over here. Perfect little sizes. There he is, inking away. Really good bait sizes. I'll bring him in. I think he's let out enough ink. I couldn't think he'd have too much left. There he is. Just a nice little specimen. You see, you got to keep the tension on because the hooks, they've got no barbs or anything. They're just little spikes, so you got to keep the tension on them at all times. See if we can get some more in this area. I just had the squid sitting in here. Oh yuck! Oh no! So have a go at this. I'm gonna have to get the camera out and show you this. I had the squid sitting in my foot tray here, and it's actually sucked onto my heel and started to bite me with its beak. So I quickly moved my foot, and this is the result. I've got ink everywhere. Fair dinkum. Have a go at that. Now that is one big mess we're gonna have to sort out before we get some more squid, because I don't like ink. Oh boy, it's just where we can get all that ink out through that hole down there. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, we're about to have salt and pepper squid, but guess what? We forgot the magic ingredients back at home. That's alright, we can jump in the water here. I know a secret passageway all the way back to my bathtub, so I can jump in the water and swim all the way back to my bathtub. I'll grab the stuff and come back and I'll have the cook up. Just got to get the goggles on. Got to see where I'm swimming. Alright, we'll jump in. We'll be back in a flash. A bit further than I thought. Well, here we are. Back at home. Get them off. Look at that. My wife set the ingredients up here, ready for us to go. Just dry off a bit here. This is a very simple recipe. She's got the flour there ready. It's a quarter cup of flour. We'll pop that in the bag. Now we just want Chinese 5 spices. get a tablespoon of that, teaspoon, plonk that in the bag. Bit of salt, same thing, one level heap there in the bag. Then we want white pepper, plonk that in, and I always like to add a few chili flakes, so I'll just give them a bit of a sprinkle in there. Depends how hot you like it, how much you put in there. I like a bit of kick, put that back on there. Give that a mix around. Now we're ready to go back in and go back to the kayak. One problem, don't want it to get all wet. Just roll it up. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm going to stick it in my ear cavity. I've got no brain in here, so it'll fit in my head cavity nicely. Plonk it in there. And now we've got to go back to the kayak. Oh, we're back, we got it. We'll jump back on board here now. And we'll have the cook up. I've kept it in my ear, my head cavity, so I'll just get it out now and start this cook up. So there's the ingredients we got prepared. We jumped back at home and got it. So now we just got to get the squid out, clean him up and cook him up. It's going to be fantastic. There. So what you're left with is this cone I've cut. Just drag all those bits there off that are still on there. And all we're going to do is cut this, just sear the top of it in diagonals, and then you do it across the other way as well. And you do it the other way on the diagonal, just searing through the flesh a little bit. And what you're left up with is a pattern like that. Now we're going to just chop it into some pieces. Same thing again, just on diagonals. So we've got lots of little bits in here, like this, ready to be cooked up. We've just got to put the secret ingredients in, which we went back and prepared. So I put it in this bag here. So just open the bag up, just chuck it all in there, all your little bits. Do the bag back up and just give it a nice big shake. Get all that secret ingredients all over it. You want a nice coating all over the squid. Now we're ready to get the trangy out and have a bit of a cook up. Make it sure it gets nice and hot. Once it's nice and hot, put your legs over the side so you don't get burnt, because it can spit the oil. You shouldn't do it on the kayak. I'm just doing it on the kayak for a demonstration, but don't do it on the kayak at home. It's just starting to sizzle now a little bit. So I'll just give it a bit of a stir like that with the oil, so the oil spread over all the plate. We're a little bit uneven here on the water. Just give it another spray there. Popping back on there. Oh, this is going to be good. Want to get a nice golden brown. That's coming along nicely. There's a little bit too much, you can see there. I've got a little bit too much this stuff there. I reckon that's just about done. Alrighty, I reckon that's just about done, so let's put the flame out there. Just let it cool a little bit. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be sensational. Salt and pepper squid. Nice and easy. It tastes beautiful. Wow. Doesn't get any better than this. Beautiful. So that's a really nice simple recipe and very effective. Very nice and tasty. Not chewy, it's nice and fresh. And it's beautiful. So you don't have to rough it out here. As long as you've got your little trangy cooker with you. Alright.